Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the... This defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 3. The toss left side from Mitchell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some space here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, I'm going to have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and run the option. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Mitchell will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Hurry. Hurry.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Now Willis. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
3rd down, it's Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's It's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle.
Ready? Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Ready?
Again, Willis to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10.
Right there.
From the gun, here's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
Cougar 19.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. 4th down, Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Pack all 80.
Willis now off play action. And that one to the right side and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, and now some space to operate. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Now Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. To throw, here's Willis. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Oh, good move. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Willis to throw on 2nd. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Willis will look to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot in the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Cougar 19.
In motion comes the tight end left. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right, that's Williams. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 45 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Lions 17. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Mitchell now off the option.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now they're in the hurry up. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Powerful running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson, option right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this up to about the 44. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to home. We'll be back. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
center now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Ready, ready.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here's Willis.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Now Willis to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Williams being motion left. Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And the ball is knocked out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready, shot.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
27 yards.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
31.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting him today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow 2, it's easy. Incredible. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through